I'm glad I came out on this trip. The reason is because I found out that my rig isn't working properly. So this is what's going on. If I turn off my ARB locker, nothing works and the drive shaft just spins. But then if I turn on my ARB locker, only that side spins. So I'm actually doing 3-wheel drive all the way up here. And the guys had to tug me out a couple times. So my conclusion is that this drive shaft here is broken. So when I get home, I'm gonna remove the drive shaft here on this side, and I'm gonna see what is going on. Could be that there's something wrong with my locker. If not, if the locker works, there's something wrong with this axle shaft. That's what I have to do, guys. It's a good thing I came out and discovered that. Guys, so we're going to be removing this hub right here to find out why it wasn't locking to provide power to this side of the axle shaft. You can see here this thing turns freely. Watch this. When I put this on lock, nothing. Okay guys, so this is what I found out. So everything here looks to be alright. It looks to be assembled correctly. I remove this spring here so that I can use this little lock and unlock hub right here as a tool to loosen and unloosen the gearings in here. You can see here that if I turn this thing, this little thing here will eventually engage the sprocket here, and then this in turn turns the little gear in here to set this thing free, or this hub free, or lock it. And so right now I'm going to turn this to free, and then I'm going to hopefully install this in there, and I'm going to lock this. And see if it's done anything. Nope, nothing. And then, okay, nothing. Take this out, nothing. So my guesstimation is there's something wrong here. So I'm gonna remove this and see if there's anything wrong with the connection here. Okay, so now I'm gonna loosen the 4 nuts in here. Everything should come out. Alright, so this one right here comes out. And then this thing slides out. Just be careful. So this is what I did. I removed the axle shaft on this side, and this is what I discovered. This side is black, and this side right here, the splines here, look as though they have not been inside the differential side thrust gears. So that tells me that maybe this thing is too short. You can see here, this is the one, the axle shaft that I just took out from my 4Runner. Here is the longer axle shaft that I borrowed from a friend. So you can see that it is about 2 inches shorter. This shaft is 2 inches shorter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and put this inside and see if there's any change. Here we go. So this is the stub right here. Okay. Okay, there you go. Nice. I'm gonna go turn that wheel on. See if this thing spins. Yep. All right. So it's connected. Awesome. All right. So I'm gonna tear this down, and then I'm gonna put everything in here, back in. Alright guys, so this is what I've done so far. So basically, this is the original shaft that came out of that axle housing. It's too short. So what I have here is I've already greased this up. I'm using the multi-vehicle red grease here, high temperature. And I've inserted the C-clip into, I've installed the C-clip into here, and I've already inserted into the hub here. So the C-clip goes into here, right? This right here is exactly what's in here, except that this right here is shorter. So I'm gonna go and install this bad boy into there. So the shaft goes in nicely, don't force it. And then here's the thing, you see the flat part here and the flat part here? There's a little trick. You push this in, you'll see that it doesn't really match. However, if you go like this, it goes in like that, and you go like this, and you wiggle this in. And it goes in. And it goes in like that. Okay? So now I'm gonna put the hub and everything on. And so everything goes on the same where I took it out. So it's just opposite. So I'm not gonna show you this step. But this is how I diagnose and solve the reason as to why my truck was not in 4-wheel drive. And so I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to show you the end result later. Alright guys, so I got this thing fixed. I want to thank Hyung Moa. I want to thank him for his selflessness and his good-heartedness. He let me borrow one of his axle to try it, and if it fits, I don't have to give it back to him. All I need to do is buy him a new one. So basically the axle he gave me was a new one anyway. So here he goes. I'm going to show you how I did this. Right here, it's free. Okay, so I'm going to lock this little hub right here. Once I lock it, the drive shaft, as it is, it's not turning right now. When I lock it, the drive shaft will engage. There. Awesome. This is great. Unlock it. Okay. Just need to wiggle this a little bit, then it's loose. Awesome. Love it. I'm glad I came out on this trip. The reason is because I found out that my rig isn't working properly. So this is what's going on. If I turn off my ARB locker, nothing works and the drive shaft just spins. But then if I turn on my ARB locker, only that side spins. So I'm actually doing 3-wheel drive all the way up here. And the guys had to tug me out a couple times. So my conclusion is that this drive shaft here is broken. So when I get home, I'm gonna remove the drive shaft here on this side, and I'm gonna see what is going on. Could be that there's something wrong with my locker. If not, if the locker works, there's something wrong with this axle shaft. That's what I have to do, guys. It's a good thing I came out and discovered that.